Hey everyone, welcome back. And this is my review of Copellion episode 2 entitled Future. So, first off, before I get going here, I just want to say one thing. This episode was almost perfect. I have only one flaw in it, that I found, which kind of doesn't make any sense to me. But I'll get to that after the summary, but really, it's like this episode, this series so far, this could obviously change in the future, but so far this series to me is the best of the season and one of the best of the year. Honestly, I'll go that far. It was so fucking good. And this episode, this series has no problem with showing you exactly how depressing that the series really is, which is never more prominent than in this episode. So let's get to it then. Ibarra and Aoi finds the dog injured and Taeko taken hostage by a survivor. After subduing him, the survivor Mitsuo Kawabata asks for their help in finding his daughter Miku. Mitsuo brings the Copellions to his underground home at a hospital where he lives there with his daughter and wife Yukiko, where they manage to survive thanks to a ration truck that comes every week. Mitsuo reveals he didn't call for help because he, Yukiko, and his late wife, who's Miku's real mother, were prisoners who escaped during the confusion of the meltdown. Believing Miku might be at her late mother's grave in a stadium, Ibarra, Taeko, and Mitsuo heads there while Aoi stays with Yukiko. Meanwhile, Onihei learns the radiation suit from the survivor they rescued has better protection than theirs. Ibarra and Taeko discovers Miku is not in the stadium and learns from Aoi that Yukiko has disappeared. After learning from Aoi that Yukiko went to prison for killing her own child and wants to be a better mother for her stepdaughter, Ibarra realizes Yukiko took Miku hostage because she didn't want to leave Tokyo. After tracking Yukiko to a learning hotel thanks to Taeko's dog, Ibarra confronts Yukiko, who the latter reveals she doesn't want the family to be rescued because she's afraid she and her husband will be arrested, leaving their daughter all alone. After convincing Yukiko for her stepdaughter's sake, half of the hotel collapses, which Ibarra is able to save Miku due to Yukiko's sacrifice. Hoping to get Mitsuo from the stadium, Onihei sends Ibarra by copter, but due to the stadium's dangerous radiation levels, Mitsuo slowly dies. While grateful, the Copellions rescued his daughter. Before Onihei leaves with the girl, Aoi apologizes to Miku that they could not save her parents, but they must go to find other survivors, which Miku thanks Ibarra and wishes her luck. And that sums up what happened in this episode. Oh boy. Hold on a second, take a drink here real quick. Now then. Like I said before, this series has no problem showing you just how depressing it is in this episode. Positives, well, the animation's great, the art still looks pretty interesting, and I still like it. The lip syncing, I think, is actually better than in the last episode, which is a plus, of course. Alright, what else? The music's really awesome, and the atmosphere is incredible. Alright, and this episode really shows that way better than the last episode, honestly. Last episode was really good, this episode was amazing. The only actual complaint that I have is with Mitsuo. It did not explain well enough, I don't think, why they couldn't save him, because, they've proven in the past that they can use those shots to cure people who have been infected by the atmosphere. I mean, Ibarra does that to save Mitsuo earlier on in this very episode. Alright, so it doesn't... I don't see why he couldn't be saved. Either they would escape with him and then save him, or they would save him with the shot and then escape with him. Either way, it didn't explain well enough, I don't think, why, in my opinion, why they couldn't actually save him, and I wasn't too fond of that, but other than that, I have no other complaints. Like, if it wasn't for that, I would honestly say that this was a perfect episode, alright? And like I said before, this is... So far, like, this could definitely change in the future, but so far, this is my favorite anime of the season so far, and one of my favorites of... Possibly my actually second favorite, maybe, of the year so far, so yeah. Anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.